Coming up next, we're going to go to Chicago Heights, Illinois. We're going to go to Smits Farm. We're going to find out how this first generation farm has navigated the pitfalls and the benefits of living next to the city. We're here in Chicago Heights, Illinois. We're at the Smits Farm. They have greenhouses. They're raising vegetables. They have some conventional crops too. But what they're doing is they're talking to our city friends. They're teaching them about agriculture. They're teaching them about what we do and how it's not dangerous, how we're all just trying to feed the world. And make it pretty too. Let's go find out how they do it. All right, we're here in Chicago Heights. We're talking with Carl and Debbie Smits from Smits Farm. This is an incredible place, you guys. You must be pretty proud of it.
It's a work in progress. Let's just start there and say it's a work in progress. Depends on the day. Yes, we are proud of it.
Now, are we in Cook County? Mm-hmm. Okay. Most people think there is no farms in Cook County.
There are a few of us left, and there's a little bit of farmland left. And what we have is precious, but we enjoy being in Cook County because we're right by our customers.
Gotcha. And you guys are your first generation?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? None of you had farm background at all?
My family did growing up.
Okay. Well, how do you get into farming?
Well, when you look back, you're like, this is not possible. There's no way we could have done that. But I was on a different track. I was on the track to become a minister, and I felt God was calling me to do that. And junior year in college, I went to a job fair to see how the Lord could use me in a different place, maybe in a different country. And at the time, the head of World Mission said, we don't have anything for you. During that time, I had been taking a soil science class, and one of the things I'd been preaching was, if you're gonna farm, you have to add organic matter to the ground. And so that was filed in the back of my brain as useless information I was never gonna use again. And then fast forward to a Christmas break of junior year. I was at her house. We weren't married yet, nor were we engaged, but my brother-in-laws to be and my father-in-law to be were talking about this new law gonna go into effect in 1990 in Illinois that banned yard waste from the landfill. And so it was like a light bulb went on in my head. I think this is what you're supposed to do. You can take in yard waste, you can build up the soil organic matter, and because you're solving somebody's problem, you can charge people to do that. And so I thought, if we were gonna get into farming, this would be the way to do it because you could get income in right away. I didn't have any experience, I didn't have any equipment, and I didn't have any land. And so that's one of the challenges that we were up against. And then all of a sudden the ball's in motion. Okay, we have a person that's going to bring us the yard waste. Now we got to find land and we have to find equipment, and I have to become experienced, but that would become later.
Little things.
So July 1, 1990 is when we started the farm.
Yeah.
June 21 of 1991 we got married, so we weren't married yet.
So you're getting compost in from, I'm assuming, Chicago, and the yard waste and stuff?
So we've transitioned a little bit where the source is from. It's mostly landscapers now.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that company comes to us and brings them yard waste, wood chips, branches, logs, leaves, all that kind of stuff.
So Debbie, what's your role here on the farm?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. Hey, your kids say you pretty much run the thing, even though you wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't.
But what would you say, Carl?
I have a far different perspective, and one of the most important roles I think she has is she's able to talk us off the cliff. And that has been invaluable because, as any farmer knows, there are times where you cannot believe another thing is going wrong and you feel the day's coming off the rails, and she's able to talk us back on the rails. So that's a really important role.
So tell me about the farm now. What are all you raising?
So we had started raising vegetables, and then the farm, because we wanted to be on the farmers markets, they asked us to raise herbs. So then we transitioned to herbs. And then because the farmers market, some of those anchor farmers that were on it raising vegetables, they kind of retired out. They needed more vegetables again. Okay. So then we started growing vegetables again. So now we have herbs, we have vegetables, and now since Andrew and Matthew are coming back, we've done more grain.
So what you're doing is absolutely amazing, but tell me what it's like to work with family.
It's fun. It's good.
Why are you winking at me? It's fun. You know, we get a chance to interview farms, and you can tell just the interaction with you and your kids around, you know, joshing each other and that they're going to put you in a nursing home, stuff like that. Not every farm's that way. So you can just tell that you guys, I'm sure there's annoyances in that, but you can just tell that you guys get along really well.
We live right here too, so they're in for coffee, lunch. They're digging through my fridge just like when they were smaller. And
It never stops, does it? Yes.
But it's good. It's good to have them around, and
Which kid do you like the least?
I love them all.
My kids ask me that question.
We
Dad,
love 'em
who's the
all.
favorite?
No favorites.
All right, we're in the greenhouse. Kayla Beagle. Now you're a daughter, right?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
the oldest and the oldest daughter.
So you are at the top. You're the oldest.
I'm at the top, yeah.
So your parents had this when you were growing up. So did you always know that you were coming back to the farm?
I didn't. I thought that I wanted to be, well, I first thought I wanted to be a nurse, but really don't do blood, so moved away from that and thought I was going to be an accountant. So I went to school for accounting.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got that kind of mind?
Yeah, but I hate being inside,
Oh.
so I quickly moved away from that while I was in college. Still majored in accounting, but came back here.
Yeah.
I do the accounting, but I also am out here most of the day.
So is your role more at the greenhouse?
Yes, greenhouse, farmer's market, and then we have a farm stand. But the greenhouse takes most of my time during the
Okay.
spring.
So to me, I think you've got the worst job of the family because
Yeah.
you have to talk to people.
All the time.
So did you start out like with the farmers markets and kind of learning what people wanted, stuff like that?
Yeah, my main passion would be farmer's market. I love the people. I love the giving the produce to the customer.
Really?
Yeah, and so if I could, I'd be doing that every day. But the greenhouse is also a really big portion of our operation. So
And you said you learn a lot from the farmers market because you're growing eucalyptus.
yeah.
What's with that?
A lot of florists were asking for it, and we kind of tried it out, and it grows super well here. So
It's from Australia, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, we have really sandy soil where it's growing, and so it just gets huge by the end of the year.
Greenhouse here, it looks like a vegetable stand over there.
Yeah.
At these farmers markets, what are you selling the most of?
We're mainly doing herbs and vegetables, not as many flowers, but we got started with the fresh cut herbs and have kind of found our spot with that.
Yeah.
And we're really different than a lot of the vegetable farmers because we also have the herbs as an offering, and we're really good with growing custom things for people, and the herbs grow really well here in the field. So
Is it herb or herb?
I say herb,
Herbs.
but it might be herbs.
Because at KFC it was like 11 herbs and
Yeah.
spices, right?
We always say herbs, but
I-
maybe we're
yeah.
saying it wrong.
But the time investment into these plants has got to be incredible.
Yeah, we started in December, so some of these have been around for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you learn all this?
I did take some horticulture classes, and then mainly through learning from my dad and my brother now, so
Sure.
giving me tips and tricks since I went to school for business, so a little different.
Well, Kayla, I want to thank you for having us inside your greenhouse. It's beautiful in here. Now I'm going to go see what your brothers are up to, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Andrew and Matthew Smits of Smits Farm. You guys are more in charge of like what, the crops?
I'm in charge of grain, and then I help with vegetables.
I'm more in charge of the greenhouse and the vegetables.
Okay. So when you say you're in charge of the grain, are you talking more like the conventional crops?
Yeah, corn, soybeans, and then we dabble in a little bit of wheat.
So that's not here, that's other
No.
fields?
We're within like 30 minutes south and 15 minutes north of this farm.
So run down, like, what are the more popular vegetables that you're growing?
Zucchini, tomatoes are pretty popular, and for the herbs, the basil is very popular, and cilantro and chives. Those are the most popular, probably, herbs. We also grow eucalyptus, which is pretty unique.
Eucalyptus?
That is a boomer right now.
Yeah.
What for?
People like to hang it in their showers. It smells just fantastic.
Forests like it too.
What do you want people in agriculture, people like myself, you know, the stereotypical farmer, what do you want us to know what's different about what y'all are doing compared to what I'm doing?
I think for us, a big thing is communication with, we have a lot more employees for a lot of labor jobs, so weeding, picking. It's just, there's a lot more managing going on than I think a normal agricultural or conventional corn and bean farm would have.
Well, I think it's really awesome what your family has built. What's it mean to you guys to be able to work in a family farm?
Well, we work with our friends every day, family. I'm never bored.
I think there's a lot of fights still.
Yeah.
Because it's still your family. It's a lot easier to fight
your sister's
with your
wrong all the time. Yeah,
It's a lot,
I get it.
It's a lot easier to be mad at your parents than it is, I feel like, as a coworker. So that's a hard struggle to navigate, but I mean, it's the best thing ever to work with your family.
Yeah, a lot of up and downs, but honestly, at the end of the day, there's absolutely nothing better. Well, thank you guys, and congratulations on your success. A farm like this does not just be successful without a lot of hard work, and you two are definitely doing that. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending some time with us here on Shark Farmer TV. For more stories about people in agriculture, catch my shows on Rural Radio Channel 147 Sirius XM. There's more in-depth discussions on my podcast, and of course, you can check out previous episodes of this show on my YouTube channel. Find out more at sharkfarmer.com. Well, Kayla, I want to thank you for having me here in the greenhouse. Your work is obvious, it's beautiful, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Oh.
Yeah.